Can you tell our viewers and our listeners about the genesis of this Detroit Memorial Day drive-through? Of course, this is about losses due to the terrible pandemic throughout our communities here in the Detroit area. But how did the idea for the Belle Isle Drive come about?
Well, this was very simply Mayor Mike Duggan responding to residents who are hurting, who aren't able to have, the funerals that their loved ones deserved, and they just wanted the city to do something. And he thought that a day of mourning was appropriate. We'll be the first ones in the country to do it. And he assigned me. And I thought, well, we cannot gather, we cannot have any big celebrations or anything inside a building, and we have an island. So I decided that we would do, it's not a drive-through, it's a cruise. We didn't have the typical cruise that we have each summer, down Woodward. So if there's no dream cruise, we could have a memorial cruise. So we have almost 900 photos that will be staked around Belle Isle of the loved ones we've lost. And on Monday, which is Family Day, we're going to have 15 funeral processions led by hearses from area funeral homes that are going to lead those families around to take one last look at their loved ones.
Can you tell us what people will see when this takes place?
Well, these are billboards. I wanted them to be large. I wanted them to really be able to see them, because the most important part of this event, because I follow everything my governor says, is that we must have social distancing. They will not be able to get out of the cars. They will have to drive past them. Of course, they can come back on Tuesday and Wednesday with the public, to see them again. But we wanted to make sure they were big enough. So they're 4x4 foot billboards that they'll be seeing, and they'll be spaced. We were going to space them, 6 feet apart. We're looking at all the imagery and symbolism we could, but 6 feet was not enough. So they'll probably be about 12 to 15 feet apart. So there's plenty of time for them to look, and they will be actual processions. They will be very solemn, very, revered processions led by a hearse. So they would have the funeral procession they would have had they been at a church taking their family member from the church to the cemetery, as we've seen so many times. And we also want people to see this and to see the photos so they can wrap their minds around the idea that we've lost 1,500 people. If we had lost 1,500 people in one single incident, half the number of 9/11 or, 4 plane crashes, people would pay attention. But because we're not seeing funerals and we're not seeing hearses, and it's happening, this quiet, slow, lonely death, I don't think people really are getting that. So they're going to have a chance to see almost, 1,000 faces of people that we've lost. And we hope that will literally lead people to take this, those who aren't, take this more seriously.
A final question. What's your hope for those who take part in this event on Monday for their futures?
Well, I can tell you, if there's anything I can tell by the phone calls and the beautiful notes that I've gotten from people, it's that people are paying attention, that their loved ones are having some attention. So while it won't be closure, it will be an opportunity for them to say a goodbye that they didn't think they could say. And I'm hoping that literally the whole city is uplifted by us taking a moment to honor each other and to help take care of each other, and to remember that, we're not really paying attention to how much we're hurting right now. There's just this massive post-traumatic stress going on. This is a chance for all of us to take a moment to really reflect and be a little more inward, and to really think about what we're going through and reach out to each other and care. So think about those 1,500 folks that are gone and the families who are left behind. And remember, as Detroiters, we look out for each other. So let's do that.
It's a Detroit Memorial Day drive, Monday, August 31st from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Detroit's Belle Isle. Rochelle Riley is Director of Arts and Culture at the Mayor's Office of Arts, Culture, and Entrepreneurship for the City of Detroit. Rochelle, thanks very much for making this happen and for joining us.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure, and it's my honor to do this for my city.
You can find more at onedetroitpbs.org or subscribe to our social media channels and sign up for our One Detroit newsletter.